Welcome to another episode of Solitaryism, and I'm Robert Bitto, your host. Now, whenever we bring up solitude, being alone, being a loner, people always bring up the John Donne quote, "No man is an island." Yeah, like they're so smart for quoting another person. We see that online a lot. People will throw out quotes, and the uninitiated or the inexperienced or the plain just young people will sit back in awe, and attribute the quote to the person putting the quote out there instead of the person who actually said the quote in history. So, yeah, John Donne said no man is an island, and that's thrown out all the time. Well, I think we need a 21st century update to that quote. Yeah, you are an island, but you're an island in an archipelago, or archipelago, or archipelago, wherever you are in the English-speaking world. That word has different pronunciations. Well, what is that? If you don't know what it is, if English is your second language, or if you don't understand my pronunciation, an archipelago is a cluster of islands that are close to each other. So you're an island close to a lot of other islands, and you're not touching them. Just like you as a person, you're physically cut off from other people. You're alone in the world, physically, but you have other people proximate to you. So, yeah, you are an island, but you're an island in an archipelago. And all the other islands around you are related to you. Like in the geographical feature, an archipelago is usually ruled by the same political system. They have the same flora and fauna on the different islands, but each island is distinct. So, yeah, you are an island, and more so now than ever before in history, because there's no need to be part of the mainland, let's say, if we're going to use this analogy. You can be all by yourself and have people who are part of your same island group, so to speak, but you're an individual. In the 21st century, most relationships are transactional, and you don't have anything in common with most people anyway. So yeah, you indeed are an island. And so what? Part of this channel's purpose is to let people out there know that there's nothing wrong with the way that you're feeling. If you're alone and you want to be alone and you love being alone, that's okay. In fact, it's the preferred state in the times we're in now, because you don't want to know your neighbors. Sometimes it's dangerous to know your neighbors. America is not a society. We're a random collection of strangers, and most countries in the West are now, and they're getting worse because of people coming from other places who do not share your values and who suspect other people who don't look like them or believe the way they do. So being an island is more and more desirable these days. And yeah, you are an island. Recognize it, deal with it. And like I say in many of my shows, accept it and move on. You know, you don't have time to waste feeling lonely, ruminating, thinking that other people have these happy social lives and all of this stuff. The data tells you otherwise. So you being miserable on your little island alone, that's your choice. There's no need for it, especially now. So, yeah. That's about all I have to say on this. Thank you once again for watching, and remember, be happy alone.